Good morning everyone. Ito po si Jomar Hilario. If you can hear me, please type the word good morning. I would love to see you type in good morning, good morning, good morning, ganan. And tonight we have a super special guest. Her name is Keng de la Cruz, and she's somebody who attended my my content marketing workshop last year. She's in the middle of the room, and since then I found out about her incredible story. I went to her house. I visited every room, and you will find out from tonight the incredible story of how she was able to furnish that house, how she was able to dream of that house, and everything else you need to know para basta galing, galing. So, uh I'll see if she's online. I'll get rid of her mutes and good morning, Keng.
Good morning.
Ayan, sandali lang ha. I will show them your slides and you can take it away and tell them the story of the dream home. Okay ba?
Okay.
Okay, go.
Hello. Again, I am Keng de la Cruz. To start off, as a backgrounder of myself, I am the official partner in crime of my ex-boyfriend, Russell de la Cruz. We met in college nung late 1990s and spent our time together since then. Kung tatanungin ako kung how to describe our tag team, ang lagi kong sinasabi, I am the starter or the flame and he is the backer or the fuel that would keep the fire going. Out of our relationship came the biggest and earliest blessing in our life, yung anak namin na si Zach. Zach gave me this wonderful opportunity to become a person I never knew I could become. He's the one who taught me na meron pala akong magical powers. Magical powers of touch, healing effects of words, and he made it known to me na I can be the most influential person to a human being. He showed me right before my eyes the product of pouring out your love every day. So with these two guys came out four dogs,
Keng, sige,
Chloe, Ellie,
mag-normal voice ka na.
Chewie.
Mag-normal voice ka na, Keng. Mahina daw eh. Game.
Ah,
normal,
okay. Okay.
normal voice na po.
So with this, okay. So meron kaming apat na dogs, si Chloe, Ellie, Chewie, and Odin. So there, that is my family na I made for the last 11 years. Kaya without a doubt, I promoted myself to the second, to the highest position in the De La Cruz household, the ultimate homemaker. As a person, ako rin ay isang kaibigan at isang empleyado na nagtatrabaho na for the last 10 years sa isang kumpanya sa Ortigas, sa gitna doon. So, yan. And I am also a certified dreamer, daydreamer. Bata pa lang ako, mahilig na akong mag-imagine. I can spend hours daydreaming. Maakit ako sa puno ng bayaba sa bakuran namin. Tapos doon nag-i-imagine ako, how am I going to design our ancestral
Okay.
home.
Um,
Kailan na maghahala-landing sa garahe namin. Yes?
pakiulit yung last part kasi nag-fade
Okay.
away. Okay.
So, okay. As a certified daydreamer, yon bata pa lang ako, mahilig na ako imagine. Tapos doon ako nag imagine kung anong gagawin ko sa bahay namin, yung kinalakihan ko as a... So, kasama doon sa mga daydreaming ko, merong helicopter na naglalanding. So, ganun ka and crazy my mind is. I can also describe myself as a traveler. Kaya
Keng, hi. Hi, Keng. If you can hear
I
this,
have this.
Sabihin mo sa kanila,
Hi.
kala Russell at kay
Yes, I
i-off nila yung mga i-wifi nila naka-off, airplane mode, pati yung mga iPhone ninyo, i-off ninyo. Yan. Para ikaw lang gagamit ng internet.
Plus, paki-off daw mga iPhone.
Yung ano lang, airplane mode ba yun?
Pa-airplane
Airplane mode?
mode.
Plane mode, yan. Okay.
Pa-plane mode daw, Ras. Paki-airplane mode daw.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Oo. Pati daw
Resume.
si Zach. Okay, traveler. Ako ay isang traveler. May gulong sa paa. Hindi matigil sa isang lugar. Meron akong kagustuhan na mapuntahan ang lahat ng lugar na pwede kong marating. And nung bata ako, ang patunay niyan ay ako ay laging nasa bahay ng kapitbahay or mga kaklase. So even now, I still go out frequently with my friends. Being a traveler, I am also an adventurer. So especially when I was a young adult. I specifically remember in one of our travels in Mindoro, we climbed a rocky mountain ng mga 2:30 ng hapon, brought nothing except isang flashlight at saka isang bote ng Pepsi Max. 4 kami nun. We climbed late in the afternoon at ito pa, nakapang beach kami kasi akala namin may beach sa ibabaw ng bundok. So yan, naka-bathing suit kaming umakyat sa tuktok ng bundok. Mga bandang 5:00 kami naka-reach ng peak and then we started our decline. Siyempre, nasa bundok ka, walang mga poste. So mga bandang 6:00, nasa gitna kami ng bundok ng Mindoro, walang makita dahil napakadilim. Praying we can all go down safely. After noon, sumikat na kami. The town was literally talking about us and our adventures and misadventures. That is one experience I will never forget. Okay, that's something about myself. Tungkol naman sa aking mga dreams. So, back in fourth year high school, summer before going to college in 1990s, my mind was swamped with things I wish to happen or get or achieve. So, sobrang dami and gulo ng nasa isip ko. I wrote them down in a paper so that my head will be mawawalan ng clutter. So, di pa uso ang bucket list noon. May listahan na ako ng mga gusto kong gawin before I dance with God. When I first heard of the bucket list, the movie, actually hindi ko alam ang spelling nun. Akala ko bucket list, as in why, bakit. Yung pala, bucket with the letter U, meaning pail. So, I wrote down my wish list. I was able to come up with 80 things to check. Just to mention a few na nakakatawa nung binalikan ko, ito yung una. I want to have my own set of encyclopedia and read them all. Yan. Mga funny dreams ko yan. So, gusto ko magkaroon ng encyclopedia noon. Kasi 'di ba, ang mahal pa noon nung unang panahon, pag may encyclopedia ka, mayaman ka. Hindi naman kami mayaman. So pag may assignment ako as a high school student, I need to go and knock to my neighbor's door and borrow their encyclopedia. Pero bawal ilabas sa bahay nila. So doon ako sa sala nila gumagawa ng assignment. Effort isulat kasi ang liliit ng font. Tapos kokopyahin mo. Ang daming info. So, need mo i-summarize ng mabilisan kasi hindi mo naman kayang i-copy-paste ang mga nakasulat sa encyclopedia. Ang dami nun, mga 30 volumes ata yun, if I remember correctly. Yun yung mga isinasabit ng mga nanay-nanay natin sa shelf, sa overhead, mga ganon, nakahang na shelves, ganon. So, eto pa, matatawa kayo dito. Isa sa mga pangarap ko, magkaroon ng long straight hair. Kasi back then, I can remember my hair was short kasi mahal ang shampoo. Joke. Hindi, kasi one of the boys ako noon. I was the only girl sa aming pamilya, so laging maiksi yung hair ko. So I never saw myself long hair. Kaya kasama siya sa mga gusto kong mangyari. Yung pangatlo is something na very close to me. Yan. Yung magkaroon ng double deck na kama para magkasya kaming magkapatid sa kwarto kasi we share our room. So, kasi may fascination ako sa heights. Feeling ko malamig pag nasa second level ng double deck. So, gusto kong magkaroon nun. So, sinulat ko yon sa aking wish list. Nakakatawa kasi pagbabalikan ko, ang simple lang talaga ng mga dreams ko noong unang panahon. Well, dumating ang college, nagkaroon ng boyfriend, gumraduate, kinasal, nagka-baby. Nagkaroon ng mga serious things na I want to achieve. From that wish list, I picked up my 3 big ticket items. So ito na, serious na to. Number 1, tour around the Philippines. Dahil nga layas ako and I want to see other places, back then, traveling was a thing for the rich. Alam natin yan. Kasi Philippine Airlines lang ang meron nun. Ang flight rates, sobrang mahal. So anong ginawa ko? When I started working and earning money of my own, sabi ko sa asawa ko, gusto kong maglakwatsa. Sabi naman niya, sige, suportahan kita. So, hinayaan niya akong umalis. Then, in one of my conversations with my friend, I told her my dream na to travel and see the Philippines. Fortunately, she also liked traveling, so we made a plan to make it happen. Ang ginawa namin, nagtabi kami ng 1,500 per payday. So, 3,000 yon per month. Tapos, sakto, lumabas yung Cebu Pacific at saka yung piso fare nila. Back then, 2006, 2007 ba yun? 2005, ganyan. So, I am proud to say, I am one of those ng first batch ng customer ni Cebu Pacific who really enjoyed those piso fares. Ang unang-una namin napuntahan nun was Tagbilaran sa Bohol. Tapos, ang aming pamasahe balikan was 1,600. Fuel surcharge included. So we had the privilege to ride almost all kinds of vehicles that exist here in our country. Airplane, roro, ferry, bangka, bus, minibus, van, jeep, multicab, tricycle, habal-habal. Ultimo, pasan ni Kuya sa balikat para makatawid sa pangpang. Nasubukan na namin yan. And the experience was really fun. So next big dream was to have my own car. Own car. So after our wedding, kumita kami sa kasal namin. Mga 40,000. So yung 40,000 na yon, anong kotseng mabibili mo doon? Tama, Volkswagen. Bumili kami ng Volkswagen na isang kalawang na lang ang di pumipirma. Magigiba na. Buti na lang, hindi siya pumirma and we were able to transform that car into something usable. Since my husband loved it so much, pinaganda niya yon through time. Then sinali niya sa car show. And guess what? Nanalo siya. Second placer. I still have his trophy here in our sala. Nakakatuwa lang balikan. Pero tong kotse na to, more than 3 times kami tinirik niyan sa daan. Sa pangatlong beses, pang-apat na beses, nag-usap na kaming mag-asawa. Hindi kasi masarap yung feeling na nasa gitna ka ng Mindanao Avenue and ang rush hour, biglang parang ayaw ng umandar nung kotse mo. So, kailangan yung itabi, tapos problemado kayo kung paano kayo aalis sa lugar na yon. So, Russ and I dreamed of leveling up to a brand new car. So, binenta namin yung box kahit mahal niya yon. And since nanalo ito ng car show, we were able to command the price. Tapos, we used that money for down payment and took home our first brand new car. Yan na siya ngayon. A brand new Honda Jazz. Hindi na siya brand new ngayon. Kasi noon yon 2006 pa tayo. Yon. So, sobrang happy kami sa car na yan. Sa sobrang saya ko sa kotseng yan, meron akong 2 kilalang na ingganyong bumili ng kotse. Kakakwento ko, sobra niyang talagang functional. So, our third big dream. Ito na. Palaki ng palaki, di ba? Level up. Ito, have a house of my own. Ayan, mentioned twice yan. Yung aking dream na yan, doon sa wishlist ko. Nung binalikan ko, nagulat ako, 2 beses ko pala siya makulit. Ganun ako kakulit. Pati sa sarili kong wishlist, 2 beses ko siya nasabi. So, back then, I can say na logically speaking, syempre, hindi siya feasible. Empleyado ako, empleyado asawa ko. Pag empleyado ka, during that time, wala pang 15,000 ang sweldo mo. So, no amount of mathematical equation na makakapag-produce ng amount of funds we will be needing to achieve this dream. Plainly, we just don't have the money to get it. It was impossible for the most people around us are saying the same, even our own families. So kahit medyo hurt kami with all the words of discouragement being said to us, we kept our hope, held on to our dream, and moved towards it. Paano? Simple lang. We made a simple strategy. Russ and I talked about our dream house requirements. Then we broke down our dream into phases, smaller chunks, konti-konti. First, diniscuss namin whether we want to buy a house, yung bang ready for occupancy na, or just a lot, then build a house later. So, nagkasundo naman kami. Bibili muna kami ng lote para yung dream house namin ang mapatayo namin. So, that is our phase 1, buy a lot. So, our phase 2, build the house. Simple, di ba? So, we discussed our requirements. Ano ba talagang gusto namin sa lote? Anong gusto naming lote? Saang lokasyon? Gaano kalaki? Anong budget? Ano ba talagang tinitingnan namin? So, we came up with the following answers. It should be at least 100 square meters within Metro Manila in a subdivision na small community with more or less 200 houses with a budget na 1.2 to 1.5 million para sa lote. Kahit wala kaming ganong amount of money, yun ang budget namin. Kung tatanungin nyo kung bakit, kasi 10% yan 10% niyan, which is 12,000 to 15,000, nandun yung range ng sweldo namin. So, we came up with those numbers. So, we focused on looking for that lot. We literally roamed around Metro Manila, looked at different properties. 25, 26 years old pa lang kami noon. Our looks did not help since we look very young. Yung tipong nene na pinabili ng suka sa tindahan, ganun ang itsura namin nun. So, just to counter that, kasi hurdle yun, we borrowed our father's car for our ocular trips para yung mga brokers and agents, seryosohin kami and will have that impression na we have the money and we are seriously looking for a lot to buy. So, narating namin ang Muntinlupa, Las Piñas, Montalban, Fairview, Cainta, and more. I still remember when we saw an ad in Montalban. Ang ganda ng deal, parang 4,000 to 5,000 per square meter lang. So, yung 1.2 na budget mo, makakabili ka ng 260 square meters. Ang laki, di ba? Doble nung target namin. So, the following morning, we went to the address. Naligaw kami. 2 oras na kami sa daan, 3 beses kami bumalik, hindi pa rin namin nakita. Hanggang sa nakarating kami sa site. Yung site, nasa tabi, overlooking ng Payatas dump site. Yun pala ang dahilan kung bakit siya mura. So, yun. Narating namin yon, bumalik kami, di syempre, sa daan, tawa kami ng tawa, asking ourselves, ano ba tong pinasok namin? Moving on, hanap dito, hanap doon, ocular dito, tripping dyan, until that fateful day came when Russ brought home a buy and sell newspaper na binili niya sa 7-Eleven. I saw there yung aming lote na tinahanap in terms of budget, may lot size, at saka nandun sa lokasyon na gusto namin. At first, duda pa ako kasi sabi dun sa ad, 1.2 million or, sorry, naghang. 1.2 million for 116 square meters near Fort area. So, tawag kaagad ako sa agent and binisita namin yung lugar. So, it fitted all our requirements. And then, we did our first inciting incident. Yun pala tawag doon. We paid the reservation fee noong August 23, 2005. Yun lang ang meron kami, pang reservation fee. Kung paano ang babayaran, hindi ko pa alam. So, after paying the reservation fee, you might be asking, doon na ba natatapos yun? Siyempre, the answer is no. It was just the beginning of the roller coaster ride of fighting for something that you love, for the sake of your family and my sanity. So we looked for people and institutions who can lend us the money and laid down our proposals, how we are going to pay back. It was not easy kasi we were just new in our jobs. We were not stable and we don't have any credibility or credit history yet. Again, it was not easy, but it was doable. We were able to get lenders and we targeted to pay the loan in 5 years. Sabi namin, that way, we can start to have our construction by then. One goal at a time. Pero, after a month, on September 13, 2005, after the settlement ng reservation fee, nagdasal ako. Kinulit ko si Lord. Lord, kailan ba talaga namin mapapatayo itong bahay na to? Or is it going to be real? Or something to that effect. Ito ang sagot sa akin ni Lord. Daniel 12, verse 12 to 13. Ayan yung lote. Yan ang sagot ni Lord. Blessed is the one who waits for and reaches the end of the 1,335 days. As for you, go your way till the end. You will rest, and then at the end of the days, you will rise to receive your allotted inheritance. Siyempre, ang lalim. Inheritance kagad ang focus, pati ang number. 1,335 days. Bukas ng Excel file, add, anong date daw ang aking inaantay? So, inad ko, September 13 plus 1,335 days. Yan na, May 10, 2009. Siyempre, nung mga, 4 years way back, nung nabasa ko pa lang yun, hindi ko naman din siya masyadong binigyan ng ganong pansin. Pero alam ko lang, at the back of my mind, it rested in my subconscious na merong meaning yon. So, fast forward, nangyari ng lahat. Iba talaga ang plano ni God. Despite all the financial challenges we went through just to pay the loan, we literally saw miracles unfold before our eyes. To name a few, nanalo kami ng 100,000 sa raffle ng Honda Jazz. Kita nyo yung Jazz namin kanila, nanalo ng 100,000 yun. Tapos, may buyout sa kumpanya namin during that time, so we got lump sum. Tapos may mga collective bargaining agreements as union, nagkaroon ng unexpected but much needed funds. Fast forward, after 3 years, we made our last lot loan payment on December 2008, just after Christmas. I can still feel the rejoicing, pride, and happiness we felt when our lender signed our little record book confirming that we are paid in full. It was a liberating experience. We are now true lot owners. May titulo na kami sa pangalan namin. Towards the last few months of paying up our loan, Raz and I were already looking for a contractor who will help us start with our phase 2, the actual construction of our dream home. Nakakatawa yun. Kasi when we were talking to him, ang sabi namin, we were just exploring the possibility of building our home. Our budget was 1.5 to 2 for a 3-story house. Kami talaga malakas mangarap. I was not really aware if my figures were reasonable or not, but he politely said, sige, planuhin natin, puntahan natin yung lugar ng lote nyo and see what we can do. On January 2009, ito na yung second inciting incident namin. Minit namin ulit si contractor and signed an order nung plano ng bahay namin. He started drawing our dream house and then later came the bill of materials and the proposed budget. Armed only with our lot title and a good credit background, we looked again for lenders. We devised a plan how to strategize our loan sourcing and made our proposal to our lenders. Take note, lenders, hindi lang isa, marami, hinati-hati namin. The most challenging battle was with the bank. Yun talaga yung pinakamahirap. Lalo na kung first time mong mangutang. It took them a while before saying yes to us. It cost us so many sleepless nights, too much convincing and praying, plus a lots of math problem solving. Remember 2009? Yung May 2009? So just as God promised, the bank released the first portion of our home loan on May 10, 2009. And on my 30th birthday, nakatanggap ako ng pinakamasarap na gift na makukuha ng isang tao, yung blessing ng bahay namin. So, nangyari yung blessing ng bahay namin during my 30th birthday. So, yan yon. Itong nasa kaliwa mo, yung drawing ni Russell. Ayan, yung blessing ng ano. Ayan, drawing ni Russell nung nangangarap pa lang kami, nung inaano namin, paano ba namin do-drawing yung bahay namin. And then, that is the reality. Hindi siya yung contractor, ano lang, yan lang yung pangarap namin na bahay nun. Tapos, ito na siya ngayon. So, on November 30, nag-blessing kami. So, wala pang laman yung bahay namin, yung sala lang. So, mga puro monoblock. And then, we moved in and celebrated our first Christmas in our new home. Since that time until now, ako ang taong excited na umuwi. Kasi masarap umuwi sa comfort zone mo. So that is our humble story. Thank you all for listening. So medyo itutour ko lang kayo sa aming iba't ibang parte ng bahay namin. So, yan.
Sandali, tanong natin kung gusto nila. Gusto nyo ba mag-tour sa loob ng bahay
Yes.
nila, King? Gusto ko makita yung word na yes. Pati yung mga nasa YouTube. Pakitype nga yung word na yes. Pag wala ko nakitang yes, wag na lang. Gusto niyo mag-tour sa loob? Minsan lang yan. Stranger, papakiputayin ka sa loob ng bahay nila. Okay? Sige, game. Oh, syempre
Okay.
yes. Bitinin natin,
Yes.
bukas na lang. Before we go to that part, no, yung tour with King's house, pwede ba akong magtanong? Alam nyo ba?
Sure.
Hindi kay King, sa lahat ng nakikinig.
Hindi ba? Okay.
Okay. Alam nyo ba na nakikinig si Maki ngayon? Kilala nyo ba si Maki? Siya yung nagsalita kagabi. Okay. Alam nyo ba na may recording yung webinar ni Maki kagabi? Ngayon, depende sa sagot ninyo, alam nyo ba na bukas may webinar ulit, 10 o'clock. Iba na namang kwento. Okay? So, just telling you, baka sakaling hindi nyo alam, meron ulit bukas. 10 o'clock, same link. Okay? So, let's proceed to the House of King. Game kayo? Game? Patingin nga ulit ng yes? Baka hindi tayo sure eh. We're about, konti lang tayo, King, mga 120 lang. Yan. 119.
Wow.
Konti lang yan.
Oo.
Konti pa yan.
Okay, hindi kayo kasha.
Magkakasya tayo sa loob ng bahay nila, King. Let's proceed. Ikaw na, King. Take it away.
Okay. So, pasok kayo sa bahay namin. Yan ang aming, sa left side, yan ang aming mini garden. So, sa right side, nandyan yung garahe na hindi naman napapasukan ng kotse dahil okay na siya sa labas. Okay, that is the outdoor. Ayun yung aso, si Chewy yan, tsaka si Odin. So that is our sala, our humble sala. So maliit kaming TV. So we believe in simple things na that are functional and we don't believe in clutter. So dito sa right side, dyan si Russell. That's my husband. Yan yung partner in crime. So kumakain kami. Actually, spot audit to, Jomar, kasi nung isang araw lang namin to pinicturan. Monday morning, spot audit. So, yung yaya ko nataranta. Sabi ko, kailangan ko mag-picture taking. In fairness, she's doing her job well. So, hindi ko kailangan magpawis ng todo para mapicturan siya ng maganda. So, yan.
Just to be clear,
Tapos,
ganyan talaga ang bahay nila, King. Hindi nila dinekorasyonan. Ganyan na talaga yan. Para sa mga tao.
mm,
Pupunta ako dyan sa bahay nila eh. Ganyan talaga yan, okay? Hindi yan inartihan katulad ng
oo.
mga nasa magazine. Okay, proceed.
Yeah. Yes. So, yan na. So, meron syempre ang second floor. Hindi ko na na-picturehan yung ano, CR sa first floor tsaka yung ano, ay, nawala. Okay. Hello? Ayan. Okay. So, sa second floor, simple lang naman. We have 3 bedrooms sa taas. So, second floor. Yan. So, ayan. Merong bedroom 1. So, yung leftmost. Tapos, ito yung gitna, yung CR. And then, yung right, yan, yung aming guest room. So, ano yan, joined yung CR niyan. So, tagusan siya. Mm. And then, our master's bedroom. So, yan. Yan yung itsura ng kama namin ngayon. Bedsheet, kapapalit lang. And then, our CR. So, ang hirap palang picturean pag maliit yung space, ano. So, pero yan, masaya kami diyan. Yan yung pagka kailangan mong magpahinga, literal na restroom. Nakaka-rest naman kami diyan. So, may libro diyan, nagbabasa ako kapag kailangan kong magkaroon ng mga pagmumuni-muni. Yon. Tapos, we have a small space on our second floor, our music crib. So, my husband is a rocker. So, yan, meron siyang music ministry ng Feast PICC. So, and we have our Feast Video Acacia here. So, dyan nagpa-practice sila ng mga bandmates niya. And sometimes, yung mga gamit na yan naman ang dinadala namin doon sa Feast Video Acacia. So, yan ang mga binigay ni God. Yung nasa labas, balcony yon. So, meron pa kaming parol, tapos na ang Pasko, tatanggalin na yan. Pinapaalis na namin. Yeah, that's the music crib. And I think, meron pa ba? Yan, ang aming bahay from the outside, the nightlife. So, simple lang. And that's it. That's our simple home. And I hope you liked it. Kami, we love it. So, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the night.
King, for relating your story to everyone. Nakatulong ba sa inyo, mga listeners and friends of King and friends of Maki Masilang? Nakatulong ba sa inyo yung kwento? Nakikita niyo na ba yung value ng writing it down and making it happen? May struggle, di ba? Pero nagawa naman nila, no? May struggle, maraming prayers, and it really just happened, but not in a miraculous way, no? You kasama ka sa pag-fulfill nung dreams mo. Meron bang amen diyan? Ngayon,
Yes. Amen.
before kayo magtanong kay King, matutulog ka na ba or ready ka to for questions?
Sure.
So, kagabi
Anything
wala masyadong tanong eh,
na
pero
maitutulong ko.
sige. Okay, before you construct your questions for King, ako muna, syempre commercial ako. Commercial, sandali lang ha. Magdi-discuss ako ng something new. Well, sort of. So, before that, I want to talk about the planning workshop we're doing next next week. Monday at saka sa Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's week, the whole week, 9:30 ng gabi. Parang webinar. It is a webinar. Next week, we're gonna do a planning event. And there's a question also on Saturday next week. We're going to do a planning workshop sa Mandaluyong. Now, the reason why we're doing all these webinars and asking people to open up their lives to you guys is para makita nyo yung value ng planning. Okay lang ba sa inyo explain ko kung bakit ano ba tong tungkol dito sa planning event namin? Okay lang ba? Pwedeng hindi kung ayaw nyo explain ko. Okay. So, I made it very, very simple. So, the first reason would be when you create a plan, you reserve time, and people normally don't respect your time when you do the plan. So, we set it up so you will tell people sa bahay, "Uy, meron kasi akong event, may mga kasama ako. Pwedeng quiet kayo, huwag niyo akong i-disturb kasi you're going to plan with us." So, you either plan sa internet, sa 5 webinars next week, or join us sa Mandaluyong sa Tivoli Gardens to plan. Nobody will disturb you. There's a lot of time to write things down and guidance from us. So, the best way para ma-respect nila yung time is you attend an event to plan your life. Okay? The next one would be, we came up with a brand new way of planning. It involves storytelling. You're going to write stories about your future. Parang movie. So, tuturuan ko kayo paano gumawa ng movie screenplay. Parang script, pero hindi script. Screenplay lang, yung what will happen. And ikaw ang bida, and this is a movie of your life. Okay? Ikaw ang bida, movie of your life. We're gonna teach you how to do it. It's gonna be really fun. Pero I don't think a lot of people have the experience of writing movie screenplays. So we're going to teach that to you next week, Monday to Saturday, the whole time. Okay? So it's the story of your future. Tama, Rudy. So, isa pa, I didn't put in here, is that people with a plan, most people, they give way to people with a plan. Okay? Other people will give way to you if you have a plan. Okay? And lastly, one big reason is people expect you to have plans. And if you want people to respect you, you show them that you have written plans. Para your parents will respect you, your spouse will respect you, your children will respect you. Malaking bagay na meron kang written plan eh. Iba ka. Di ba, King? Ano masasabi mo? Iba ba ang taong may written
True.
plan? Okay.
Yes.
Oo, di ba?
I have a notebook full of plans.
Ayan. Pinakita mo pa lang sa amin yung nung unang panahon pa, meron pa ngayon, di ba?
Yeah.
So,
Yearly, actually, I do my planning. Tapos, every quarter yon meron na akong mga things to hit on a quarterly basis. So,
okay. So, let me just thank you, Kang. And it would be great if
welcome.
every one of you would follow that example. Every year you plan and every quarter you review. Ginagawa din niya ni Maki nung Monday, diniscuss niya yan. He does a quarterly review or replan. So let me show you yung details ng workshop. Simplified lang, very quickly. Pero since mabilis ako magsalta, babaga lang ko. Okay. Who? Listen to me if you're not in Manila and you can't travel to Manila. If you're in Manila, you go to the bathroom muna and come back in 2 minutes. Okay. So we have 5 success planning workshop webinars next week. It's gonna be 9:30 to 11:30, 2 hours from Monday to Friday next week. Okay. Philippine time webinar is what you are experiencing right now, internet-based seminar. You're going to tell people in your house, "Uy, meron kaming busy lang ako, may kausap lang ako. 2 hours lang, tapos makikita ka nila nagsusulat ka. Hindi ka nila istorbohin." And that's planning for your year. So where is it? Sa bahay mo, sa internet shop, sa cafe, friend's house na mabilis ang internet. Essentially, I'm not going to seminar you the whole night like what we're doing. I'm gonna give you 15 minutes of guidance, and then 1 hour plus 1 hour 45 is up to you to plan and ask questions if you need to ask questions from me. I'll just be on hand for 2 hours every night for the next 5 days next week. Okay. So how do you register? You just go to this link. and it's only 2,975. It used to be 4,975. We got rid of the 2,000 para mas maraming makapunta. And this is a PayPal link. It's also a credit card link. And you can also pay by bank, BDO and BPI. Just go ask. Amen. Pakitype nga amen. Hey, second part. Go again. If you can go to Manila on Saturday, then here are details. 9 to 5, Saturday, January 25, Philippine time. Bonus, if you attend the workshop on Saturday, you can attend the webinars starting on Monday next week. Bonus na yan. This used to be an extra 5,000 pesos. We erased the price. We erased the 5,000 pesos and giving it to you as a bonus. So mga nag-register na for the live event, you can also attend the 5 days before the live event. If you miss any one of the days, okay lang. Bonus nyo na sa inyo yan. Okay? Maganda ba yung bonus na yan? I hope so. Okay? Now, where is it? It's going to be in Tivoli Gardens Sky Lounge. Sa taas nito. This is a penthouse of the Tivoli Gardens condo sa Mandaluyong. Here's the map. It's near EDSA. Tricycle mula sa Boni MRT, sabihin mo Tivoli. Tricycle mula sa Makati Ave, JP Rizal, sabihin mo Tivoli. And tricycle mula sa Mandaluyong City Hall, sabihin mo Tivoli. Tapos here's the map in Google Maps. This is the setup of the place. We are on the left side sa Bauhinia building. You're gonna go to the penthouse. Sabihin mo lang Sky Lounge. Isa lang ang Sky Lounge dyan. The greenery is a place where you can go and plan. I'm going to let you go down to the ground floor and just umuhanap ka ng upuan dyan sa green area na yan. And then you come back after 45 minutes or so and then come back for the next set of instructions. Pwede yan. Okay? This is what it looks like outside. And this is the building name. And this is what it looks like sa taas. Skyline of Manila. I'm not spoiling the skyline view for you. I want you to be there to see it for yourself. Plus inside is a lot of couches separate from each other, round, square, whatever, para makapag-plan kayo separate from each other. So that's the venue, Tivoli Garden Sky Lounge in Mandaluyong. The directions are jhilary.com/Tivoli venue. Okay. If you want to know how to go there, you go to jhilary.com/Tivoli venue. And you got the venue. Okay. Paki-ano na lang, pakibigay yung link, Nikki, kasi nahihirapan akong magpindot dito. Okay, next. Who's coming? We're gonna have a special guest. This is the first time I announced it. Mavis Angeles used to be a what do you call that? Ano yun yung wala siyang tirahan, starts with an S, ends with an R. I don't want to say it. She started na wala homeless, wala silang bahay, palipat-lipat dahil sa riot. And now she's a real estate developer and she's spoken to the Kerigma Feast many times, and she's actually in Kerigma magazine this month. And she's agreed to be to tell you about her story, how her dreams got fulfilled. Saglit lang, hindi naman matagal, hindi seminar type, mga ganito lang. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and she's a guest to speak in our event. And surprise, medyo you already know, Maki is also coming. The entrepreneur who spoke last night. He's coming to participate. Hindi siya magsispeak, okay? Mag-participate. Just in case you want to see the people we're interviewing in real life, just go to the workshop. You get to meet them personally. Okay, docs? However, the workshop is not a place for networking. It's really just to make your plans. Okay? More surprises for next time. So how do you register? Registration is just using this link, the regular premium and pairs. If I were you, I'd go find somebody and pay the 5,975 each. So you get into the lowest rate. Okay? When I say download, I mean this is the 5 webinars. So iba yan. Yan yung kanina. If you get into the regular or premium, immediately included na yung 5 webinars. Okay? immediately included na siya. So, you don't have to pay this. You just have to get into regular or premium. Pag premium, may extra kang follow-up webinar. Okay. Nasaan na ba? So, the prices are low until Thursday. After that, it goes up to the high. We increase the prices again because we want to be able to reserve the food or tell the venue how to prepare the place for you guys. So, hanggang dun lang yung aking kwento. I pray that you guys recognize a great opportunity when you see it, and I would love to see you in the workshop or in the webinars coming up on Monday. Okay? So the time is 9:30 to 11:30. Ayan. So, nasa na tayo? Balik tayo kay Keng. Tenen. Ayan na. O may tanong si Maki tungkol na naman sa family. Teka lang ha, basahin ko para sa'yo.
Oh.
Maki has a question for you. Essentially, tinatanong niya, did you envision the children's rooms? Tama ba, Maki? Nahanap ko pa eh.
Yes. Yes. Actually, kaya dalawa yung kwarto at dahil joining yung CR niya, kaya joined yung CR niya, is naiisip ko siya even before na dalawa yung anak namin sa umaga magbibihes, kailangan sabay nilang gagamitin yung CR. So, ganon ka detalye yung nasa isip ko. Kaya, yes ang sagot ko sa tanong na yon.
Ito, ikaw sumagot, pero I don't think Amador is serious, no? Sabi niya, what plan is right for me? Kagabi pa siya generic na magtanong eh. What do you think is the response to that? What plan is right for me?
What plan is right for you? Actually, pwede mong simulan na isulat lang lahat in random. Yung seminar ni Jomar, I think will help a lot kasi it will give you so much time for yourself to think para isulat lang lahat ng gusto mo or i-put into solid letters what you want to happen. Kasi I think maganda nga yan ngayon, meron na siyang guidance. Kasi before, when I was doing it, talagang kung ano lang yung gumugulo sa isip ko, as in random. May dala lang akong notebook or paper, susulat ko siya. So, kasi whatever is the plans that are right for you, is syempre, sa puso mo yun kasi manggagaling eh. So, hindi pwedeng ibang tao yung makapagsabi sa'yo nun. So, you need time.
Ang
You
galing
need
showbiz.
to really know, uh,
Tama yun, showbiz. Ang galing.
yun.
Tama sagot. Only
Showbiz,
you
di
can
ba?
know.
Mm.
So, tanong ni Divine Musni, do you set a goal together as a partner or individual then combine?
Na plan?
Mm-mm.
In my case, nag-individual siya. Kasi tama yun eh, hindi lahat ng tao may plano. Merong ibang tao, pagka nakitang may plano ka, makikiride sa plano mo. Meron ganon. So, in my case, ako yung nagplano for what I want, and then eventually when I met Russell, dahil naturally madaldal ako, shinare ko sa kanya. Kasi Russell has his own plans. Talagang musician siya by heart. So, majority of his plans sa music naman. So, kumbaga parang magkakaiba kami ng plano, and yet there is a interlinked part of our plans na talagang when we work together, yung synergy namin iba. So, nangyayari yung mga hindi dapat mangyari na times 10 yung pag-accelerate ng mga achievement ng mga plans na yon.
Next in your bucket list, tanong ni Junar.
Ano? Sorry?
Ang ilalagay mo sa
I'm
timba
sorry.
mo na malaki. What's the next big dream you want to accomplish?
What's the next big dream? Bago ko sagutin yon, I had the big dreams ngayong 2013 and sinulat ko din siya. Actually, yung financial literacy na part, yung emergency fund, yung mutual fund, yung stocks, yun yung inuna ko kasi foundation yun. So, yun yung naging focus ko ng 2013. So, ang bait ni Lord, binigay niya sa akin na reach ko yun, na surpass ko yun. And then this year, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi sa mga close friends ko na my next big plan is to become somebody na entrepreneur or somebody na yung ako na, yung hindi na employee na kumbaga parang I want to know na rin kung ano yung gusto kong i-pursue in the long run. I've been hearing small voice in my heart that I'm going to be successful. Ang problema, hindi ko alam kung ano yun. So, ito na naman. Nandoon na naman ako sa journey ko to know what that is. So, yun. Nasagot ko ba yung tanong niya?
Yeah, thank you for the answer. Yeah. I'm not sure if you did, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ito magandang tanong. Naghahanap siya ng batong ipupukol
Oo.
sa ulo.
Mm.
May significant struggles ka ba along the way sa pag-realize ng plans mo? Can you give me one and how you survived it? So, bahala ka na which plans. Maybe the house?
Significant, I'm sorry ulit,
Struggles.
significant
Significant struggles sa
struggles
pag-realize ng plans mo.
sa pag-realize, meaning by
To reach the plan.
yung
To
way
reach the
to
dream.
okay, to reach the dream. Oo, saan katutak? Definitely. Simula doon sa lote, doon na lang ako mag-focus sa bahay at lupa. So simula doon sa lote, yung paghahanap noon, yung pagtaos mong mahanap, yung tipong yung anong term nila, naglaway ka na tapos wala ka namang funds. So parang inasar mo lang yung sarili mo. Merong struggle doon eh. Parang pwedeng nanahimik ka na lang. Ah, gusto ko yon, okay. Hindi ko naman kayang bilhin. Pero dahil matigas ang ulo ko, I pursued kahit wala kaming funds. So talagang alam mo isa sa mga biggest challenge finances eh, pero once na nalampasan mo 'yun, once na inexplore mo beyond yung capacity mo, doon mo mare-realize na nakakulong ka pala doon sa idea na akala mo yun lang yung meron ka. And then eventually, you explored your boundaries, doon mo malalaman ang dami palang pwedeng ways to reach your goal. So, yun yung isa sa mga major challenges namin. Major challenge din yung right people coming into your life. Meron at merong darating na mali. So, how do you keep up with that? Tapos, meron rin, ang isa sa mga pinakamalaking challenge talaga, and I know a lot of people will be able to relate to this, is your family na hindi naniniwala sa dream mo. Dahil they matter to you so much, tapos meron kang dream na gustong bigla mong sinabi na gusto kong magganito, tatayo kami ng bahay. And then, ang sasagot sa'yo is, bakit may pera ka ba? I mean, di ba? It's very difficult. And then, syempre, kailangan mo pa i-defend yung sarili mo, eh, binubuo mo nga yung dream mo. So, that is one of the challenges. But then, again, we had God at our back. So, really, puro prayers, prayers. Pag nade-depress, prayers, prayers, prayers. Kaya ang dami kong notebook, puro prayers. Yan ang journal ko. I always write to God. Gagawa na nga ako ng email ad eh, ng God. Para doon ko na lang i-email para hindi ko na siya, electronic na siya. Yan. So, apart from that, ano pa bang challenges? Sa bahay, pinakamalaking challenge, like what I've said kanina, the loan with the bank. It's not easy for a person to loan in a bank kapag ka first time. So, I suggest yung mga merong future dreams dyan, you try to have a relationship with your banks already. So, makakatulong yon. Hindi kailangan na pag nangutang ka, wawaldasin mo, pwede mong ibalik din. So, mga natutunan ko yun kay Michael Senoff. Thank you, Jomar. So, yon. Tsaka, ano pa bang mga big dreams? Yung mga big challenges. Of course, the tuition fee ng bata in education, yung daily na mga gastos, hindi mo matatawaran yung katotohanan na meron kang budget. So, yun, kailangan mong i-delay yung gratification mo, kailangan mong, kung magkakaroon ka man ng gratification na paunti-unti, make sure na ah, it's well budgeted. And one of the very useful tool in budgeting is simply to make a cash flow of your monthly expenses, the income expenses. So yon, malaking tulong yon. You have to do that. I think hindi ako pwedeng mabuhay nang wala yon kasi kailangan yon nagra-run so that everything is in order. Yan. Yan yung mga challenges.
For that, Manix, may mind map ka ba dyan? Pakita natin. Ay, hindi pala pwede. Sige na nga, mamaya na lang. Okay, another question before
Mm.
we end. How did you find the phrase of Daniel? What actually happened? Was that the reading for the day?
Ah,
Galing daw kasi.
oo. Ano yan, deep prayer. Una sa lahat, drama yan, may drama yan. So, 'di ba 'di ba nag-down payment kami. So, dahil madali yung, ay down payment, sorry, reservation. Madali yon, it was just a few thousand kung baga kaya mo siyang labasan knowing in your mind that lote yung binibili mo. Eh di syempre, after namin i-reserve, kailangan meron time frame yan that you will be able to pay or decide kung paano mo babayaran yung down payment and all. So, it was a chaotic moment in my life after we did that inciting incident. And then, I really, really cried and prayed and kneeled down, and I was really lost for direction. And so, ang ginawa ko, naghanap ako talaga ng Bible. Dahil hindi ko marinig kung ano yung sagot ni God at baka sarili ko lang yung naririnig ko. So I really looked for a Bible and then asked God na sana Lord please answer my prayer. Tama ba tong ginagawa ko? Kasi it was a cliff dive na wala akong hawakan or whatsoever. So I was really praying hard, and I opened the Bible. Before opening it, I prayed for it. So, yun. I don't know if siguro at this point in time hindi ko na pwedeng sabihin na natsambahan ko yung lugar na yon. Pero kasi I was really asking for a number of days. Tapos yun yung number of days. Tapos may inheritance dun sa dulo. So sabi ko, ako to parang tas binalikan ko siya. Sabi ko, oh, this verse is meant for me. So, yun. I held on to that promise.
Okay, two questions before we end. What pushed you to plan? So, nung unang panahon, kasi may nephew daw siya na umalis sa college at gusto niyang bigyan ng hope. Tanong ni Mylene Del Rosario.
What pushed me to plan?
Bakit mo sinulat yung sinulat mo?
Ako noon, nung time na yon, sobrang gulo lang talaga nung isip ko sa dami ng gusto kong mangyari. So, ang goal ko, kaya ako siya sinulat, is para ma-unload yung nasa isip ko at makita ko sa harapan ko kung ano yung nasa isip ko, yung lumulutang sa isip ko. So, yun yung release. Yun yung perfect term for me. That was my release. Sinulat ko siya dahil kailangan kong ma-release yung nasa isip ko.
Okay, last
So,
question is, thank you for that, King.
mm-mm.
Last question from Nat Reyes. Would there be any motivational books you recommend for us?
Motivational books.
Nagbasa ka ba?
Mm,
At all?
nung time na yon,
Hindi po.
yung mga recent ko na mga plano, yes, it was it was led or guided by books already. Pero yung unang-una ko, iba yung bucket list na yun, wala pa. Pero yung I would say na yung mga guided na mga plans ko are are more firm and more doable. Kasi imagine yung plan ko nung bucket list ko, it was a bucket list na ngayon nung fourth year high school ako until ano, wala siyang time element. So hanggang dulo siya, hanggang dulo ng kung hanggang saan ko gustong marating yung buhay ko. But then when I had books guiding me, ang nangyari, nagkaroon ako ng time element. So 1 year na lang yung naging plano kong concrete. So yung may short term plan, may long term plan. So mga books na yon, right nung time na sinusulat ko na is mga Kiyosaki books, yan, yung mga Napoleon Hill, yan. Think, Grow Rich, yon. Yan yung mga nag-open ng mind ko. Kay Bo Sanchez, yung books ni Bo Sanchez, tsaka yung isa sa mga unang books na nakasalubong ko sa Power Books, na nagmulat din ang mata ko, yung simpleng libro ni Francisco Colayco, yung pera mo, palaguin mo yan. Yan yung mga ano. Kasi during those times, it was money issues kasi I want to fast track yung loan namin dito so that I can move to a more daring level in my life. Yan.
So much, King, for answering all their questions and telling us your story, letting us into your home. Uh, Everyone, kamusta kayo? Plano na ba kayo? By next week ba, ma-expect na namin na pipicturean nyo yung plans nyo, ipopost nyo sa Facebook nyo. O konti lang naman kayo, 110 lang kayo. Sa tingin nyo ba, enough na yan para magplano na kayo, written? Magdi-devote kayo ng a few days to plan? Pwede na ba? Kailangan, sulat Hindi imagine, hindi iniisip. Okay? So thank you very much everyone for joining. Thank you Keng again for encouraging us to
Welcome.
plan and showing us na pwede palang magplano ng imposible, di ba? So for those of you who would like to take up my invitation, do sign up for the webinars next week or sign up for the live event na bonus na yung webinar. I will leave you guys with the helping hand of Nikki. May sakit din ata si Nikki, so pagdasal nyo rin siya, no? Para if you have questions about anything like the webinar tomorrow, the webinar on Thursday, Friday, the webinars next week for the planning, sasagutin ni Nikki sa inyo, okay? So thank you so much for joining now. And I will leave, Keng will leave, and Nikki will take care of your questions. Good night. Thank you, Maki, for being here and the other friends we have. Thank you. I'll see you again tomorrow night for another 10 o'clock na webinar. By the way, do you know kung nasaan yung recording nung kagabi? At do you know kung saan pupunta yung recording nitong webinar ni Keng? Gusto niyo bang malaman kung nasaan yung recording? Wala lang, baka. Baka gusto niyo malaman. Yung recording kagabi at saka yung recording nito. Gusto niyo malaman. Huwag nyo tingnan sa YouTube. Corny nyo naman eh. Okay? Huwag sa YouTube. Nikki, saan nga ba yon? Sabihin na natin sa kanila ngayon before I go. Okay? Para masaya. So you go here. You go to this link here. You go to this link sa J Hilario Mastery. And the link, that's a Facebook group that we keep. That's friendly yan. Bawal magbenta. And it's just all knowledge and all sharings. And go there and we'll share you the link to the replay. Okay? Nandiyan na yung replay nung kay Maki. Actually, believe it or not, pinadala ko na yung replay ni Maki kay Bo Sanchez para masaya. Sabi ko sa kanya, anong magagawa mo dito sa talk ni Maki? Wala lang, baka gusto lang niya mapanood. Hindi alam ni Maki yon, by the way. Okay, here's the full shortcut for the replay of today and for tomorrow. Lahat ng mga webinars, dito pupunta lahat ng replays. 5 dreams come true. Okay. You see that, no? The link, 5 dreams come true. jhilario.com/5 dreams come true. That's the replay. So if you miss some of that, you have relatives you want, hindi pala relatives, loved ones lang. You want them to join and watch the webinars, replay, including this one, go to this website. Okay? Good night, everyone. I'll see you in the tomorrow and see you in next week's webinars and events. Bye. Bye, Keng.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Salamat.